So guys, I'm making this quick video, trying to work on a case 1. If you see anything wrong with what I'm doing, especially if you're someone in the Call8 community, please feel free to correct me, because I will mess up a lot. Alright, so we're on board a carrier right now. I just landed 2 times in a row, which I'm just learning to land right now. So here are my 2 MFDs. This one I'm using it for the camera, and this one's just my nav, so I can see what's around me. Like there's land over there if I zoom out far enough. And you can see another carrier over there. Here's my kneeboard. Here's my plane. I'm in a single engine trainer jet right now. I'm gonna take off the carrier, and then I'm gonna do a full reset and do a case 1, which is a specific, that's what this is right here, and it's a specific approach to the carrier, which I'm probably going to botch, but they're specific, so in the upwind where you're going towards the carrier, so be in line with this. So when I take off, I want to go out this way, turn around and come back as if I were going to land, but be at 800 feet, 300 knots, and overfly one of the nearby ships. Then, and I want to have my hook down. Then I want to slow, then when I turn, when it's roughly at 8 o'clock, the carrier's at 8 o'clock, I then turn, pull throttle to idle, and then once I'm below 250 knots, then I drop the landing gear and drop flaps full. So I have hook, gear, and flaps down at that point. And I'm at this point in the turn. Then I come down. Then I'm supposed to be at 600 feet, so I drop that 600 feet while doing hooks, flaps, and slowing down. Then I follow my E bracket for speed here until I feel like I'm at a comfortable distance. Then I turn into the carrier, and this entire time I'm parallel with the carrier's movement, not the runway movement. So the carrier is moving at a heading of 150. So I want to go at the heading of 150. But the runway the runway is at a heading of 150. The carrier's at a heading of 160. So I want to fly at a heading of 160 and roughly the opposite heading of 160. So it'd be 340-ish. So I want to fly at 160 and 340-ish are my 2 headings for upwind and downwind. Then when I make my turn, I actually turn it into the carrier's runway heading rather than the carrier's movement heading. And then I have to follow the E bracket, call the ball, and land the plane. So I can't cross my fingers in this game, but here we go. Brake lock off. Now I have to make this turn because I park this very tight. We're gonna shoot off Cat 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna go off number 2. Slowly inch forward. While we're doing this, we'll put wings down and flaps set 1. Wait for it to grab the bar. There we go. We've been grabbed. Alright, landing gear down, flaps set 50, launch bars down, Kato trim is on. I left that off, so I need to return that off. Okay, and if you look behind us, we have this, ignore the fact that my arm faces through, because your torso is kind of stuck, but you see the barrier right there. So we should be all ready to go. So I don't have to touch that because I have K to trim on, so cat shot, here we go. Actually, let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, mark.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Gear up, flaps at 0. Kato trim off. We'll be at mill power. Climb to Angels 2, which is 2,000 feet. I'll see if I can actually hit that. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. And we'll begin our turn. Now, let's not make the Mach barrier because we do need to slow down and drop altitude. So throttle to idle. We're going in for our upwind leg. Oh, we're not supposed to be climbing now. We need to drop to 300 knots. It's a good lineup right there. Now, once we pass over this boat right here, I'm gonna have to turn to the heading of 160. There's our altitude, and there's 800 feet. And that roughly there's our speed of 300 knots. Okay, so now we're going to turn to a heading of 160. Now that I'm over that ship on the right. Pushing a heading of 160, here we go. So I messed up, my launch bar should have been retracted and my tow bar should be down. So now I'm going to make my initial turn, throttle the idle. Carrier's at my 8 o'clock. I begin my descent. I need to lose 600 feet and pull roughly 1.4 to 1.8 Gs. Roughly.
Landing gear.
Big fat roughly.
Landing gear.
Okay, we're below 250, so landing gear down.
Landing gear.
And flaps.
Landing gear.
Yeah, I accidentally yanked back on the stick. We'll say 3.5 because we don't want the. Oh, and look with that, we're down at 500 feet, 400 feet. So I need to gain altitude to be at to get back to 600 feet. Let's get back to heading at 3.5. Look, and we blew through 600 feet. Yeah, and let's get back to the heading at 350. We'll descend, and we have to lose a little speed to get. So that's our E bracket on the screen right there. don't know if you guys can see my HUD. Okay, yeah. My heading's off, but screw it. I need to be a little higher and a little faster. I'm far enough away from the carrier that I can begin to make my turn. So I lose speed and altitude in the turn. So I need to put in power. See, I went up to like 500 feet.
Landing gear.
And
Landing gear.
I slowed way
Landing
down.
gear. Landing gear.
So now I need to
Landing gear.
wings level. I
Landing
actually kind of
gear.
botched that a little.
Landing gear.
We're a little
Landing
close to the
gear.
carrier. We're a little
Landing
high.
gear.
We have a lot of things wrong, but we will fix them. This is why we're new at these stuff. Alright, we're lined up with the carrier, but not the runway because our orange bar is not in line. Okay, we're a little low. We're definitely off center. Here we go. A little fast. A little high. Throttle the idle. Increase speed. Pulling up a little. Aim to the right a little. Get back on that center line. I was just checking flaps right there real quick. Oh, this is like a perfect descent. And then aim right about there. And I caught the wire. Beautiful. Oh, and that was the for one wire. So, all right. Okay. So hook retract. I was throttling up while holding the brake while the hook was holding me. That's why I was leaning up. Wings are up. Flaps are up. And now we go park.
Ground crews on station.
So when you're parking, you want to get as close this way as you can, and then yoink a turn hard, and then everyone stack up like this. I could have gotten probably a little closer, and then everyone would stack up. I probably could go. I haven't done any ops yet. I could probably go that way more, and then there'd be room for another plane behind me, but this will be good enough for now. So brake walk on. And then if we want to get ground crew on, and take the main engine, turn it off. Canopy and battery off. And that's it.